Thanks for visiting. I'm Chris. This is Beach Stove and Fireplace. So you want to change your wood burning fireplace over to gas. We can do that in one of two ways. The first way is to use a log set. A log set uses about 9/10 of a gallon an hour. It gives you a nice ambiance, but not a whole lot of heat. If that's good enough, then the low cost might be for you. If you did want heat, there is a much more expensive way to go about it. That would be a gas insert. We'll show you that a little bit later. It uses a whole lot less fuel and it doesn't take any heat out of your house like the gas logs will. This is a gas log set right behind me. It's our premier set we sell. It's a Hargrove set. This is a small set in our showroom, but we can have them sized to your fireplace. These are electronic ignition log sets, and New York State requires that. So if you do decide to buy a log set, make sure that you do get an electronic ignition. Electronic ignition works in such a way that the pilot is not burning. When you go to turn on this log set, it will light the pilot for you. Let's go ahead and see how that works. You might be hearing some beeps. It's a system check. Then we'll hear some clicking, and that will be the unit trying to light its own pilot. You may or may not hear that. It just lit the pilot. The pilot is going to prove on a sensor. Once it proves that the pilot has been lit, then it will turn on the main gas. That's a safety built in for your protection. Of course, these sets need to be run with the glass doors wide open. They are not approved to be run with the glass doors closed. It will damage the set and you will not have a warranty. So as you can see, the light's right up. You'll have some variability on this. You could turn it up and down. I'm going to turn it down right now, show you how low it can go. That's pretty low. And then all the way back up on high again. As it warms up, it becomes more beautiful. You can see the glowing embers. That's something that we add. Other types of log sets have their controls set on the outside where you can see it. This particular type of log set hides it underneath this little platform so you don't have to see your controls. To turn it off is very simple. One button push and it's gone. And off goes the pilot, which is an energy saving feature. Okay, so this is the second choice when you want to switch your wood burning fireplace over to gas. This is called an insert. An insert is really a gas burning fireplace that's been scaled down to fit inside your fireplace. You have this whole new look to the outside of your fireplace. There is a safety screen to prevent little fingers from getting burned. That's required. Behind that is a solid sheet of pyroceramic glass that's gasketed to the unit, making this an airtight unit. That means that no air from your house is going to be escaping through the chimney. That's different from an open wood-burning fireplace with a gas log that's constantly drawing tons and tons of cubic inches of heated air out of your house. This will not allow that to happen. So you're not wasting any money on fuel. The second most important difference is that this works on 1/3 the amount of gas compared to the log set. That means 1/3 the cost to operate it. And that's if you operate it on high, and most people don't, because this unit gives tremendous heat. In fact, this size unit will heat up to 2,000 square foot home. Many homes in the Midwest actually use these for their primary source. You'll probably be using it as a secondary source. There's a couple of choices of log sets. There's a couple of choices of backgrounds. You can even have this as a very contemporized insert. That means instead of logs, you would have glass and rocks, or maybe even driftwood inside. This is a terrific unit. We sell tons and tons of them, and this is a terrific company to buy your insert from. The cost of this unit will be approximately 2.5 times more than the log set. That investment comes back to you every time you use it because you're using less fuel. Our calculations say that 2.5 winters of using this fireplace will recoup all the additional costs that you lay out in the beginning and then start putting money back in your pocket. And by the way, this runs and gives you heat even in a power failure. Insert comes in 3 pieces, comes as a face, it comes as a body, and it comes as the interior of the log set. So those choices have to be made. When you're ready, you give us a call. Beach Stove and Fireplace.